A very warm good morning to one and all. Today in this class we will be continuing our file systems in operating systems. So in today's class we will be briefing out on our file system allocations. In today's class we will be briefing on file system mounting. So again this comes under our unit 5 and we are dealing with our lecture 3 in unit 5, and that is file system mounting, and after that we will be discussing file sharing as well as file protection. So now coming to a important concept, what is mounting? What does this mounting do? A mounting is a process by which the operating system makes files and directories on a storage device such as hard drive, CD-ROM or network share, available for users to access via computer files. So when a file is mounted, only then it is retrieved by an user. Before we can access the files on a file system, we need to mount the files on this file system. So our mounting is an important process in which the file is mounted to a particular directory on a storage device. So we know if we take our computer, we will be partitioning our computer into C, D, E, F and so many drives, and we will be storing the files in this directory. So mounting a file means attaching the files to any of these directories or any of these partitioning. So we know that if the file is present in C drive, we go for like this. That is, the root file system is always mounted. Any other file system can be connected or disconnected from a root file system. Like if you take a simple thing, turbo.c, it is there in our C drive. So likewise, any file can be attached to the root file system using this slash symbol. A file system must be mounted before it can be accessed. An unmounted file system has to be mounted at a mounting point. So what is this mounting point? Mounting point is a point. Mounting point is a point at which you will be attaching the files. So now we see a file system must be mounted before it can be accessed. An unmounted file system is to be mounted at a mounting point. So what is mounting point? Mounting point is nothing but the location within the file structure where the file system is to be attached. Now in this example we see, first mounting point, and the mounting point is users. So at the user we have to attach an unmounted file. So here what we see users as the mounting point. So we can call this as mounting point. So mounting point is a point at which we need to add the unmounted files. So at present for a system, here we are having some other directories and files which are connected. The examples are given as some Bill and Fred, and again the examples are Bill, Fred, and help. Help. Now, an unmounted file cannot be accessed. It should be mounted at a mounting point. What we said? We said that the mounting point here is the users. So the unmounted files which is shown has shoe, Jane, program, document and so on has to be mounted at the user. So in this example we have shown two types, that is mounting point we have shown has the users, and we have shown an unmounted file and the directories. The unmounted files and the directories are Sue, Jane, program and doc, which has to be connected to the mounting point users. So here, after connecting at a users, we get this unmounted file connected at the user. So after mounting, we say that the files which are unmounted are connected at the mounting point users, and after connecting, what we get? We get the files as Sue, Jane, program and some doc. So this is how the files will be mounted at a mounting point. Now we will be discussing about file sharing. So we know what is sharing. Sharing is nothing but accessing files. So how we can define sharing? Sharing can be defined as a file sharing is accessing or sharing of files by one or more users. File sharing is performed on computer networks, has an easy and quick way to transmit data from one location to the other location. For an example, we say that a user may share an instruction document on his computer connected to a corporate network, allowing all other employees to access and need to read the document. That is, if the files are connected in a network, if this computer 1 has an document, then he shares his document such that all the computers which are connected to this can access this file. So an example, an easier way, what we say, a file sharing is performed on computer network has an easy and quick way to transmit data. Now, sharing mainly is important in a multi-user environment, or we can say multi-user systems. So sharing of a files on multi-user systems is desirable. So what is multi-user system? Multi-user system can be a system where multiple users will be accessing the same computer, or we can say a server which is connected to end clients need to be having this shared information. They need to share the information between the server and the client. So when this environment needs some sharing of data, then this file sharing plays a vital and important role. So sharing of files on a multi-user systems is desirable. Sharing is done through a protection scheme. So on a distributed systems, files may be shared across the network. On a distributed system, we say that the files are shared across the system. So a network file system, we generally denote it as NFS, is a common distributed file sharing method which is used to share files among all the networks, which is usually given as NFS, is a common distributed file sharing method. What is this? Multiple users. On a multi-user system, more information needs to be shared for each file. The owner, what we call as a particular user, on a multiple user system, more information needs to be stored for each file. The owner who owns the file and who controls the file gives access to other clients. What access rights are offered to the user, the group and the rest of the world takes that information. If the user is denying particular information, all clients which are connected to the particular system will not get the access. If the user is giving freely all the access, then he can get the total access whatever the user is giving. Some systems have more complicated access control, allowing or denying specific access to specifically named user or groups. We say after our network file system, we concentrate on remote file systems. So remote file system, you will be having server at one place and clients at other place. So the evidence of the internet introduces issues of file sharing stored on remote computers. What is our Google is doing? Various forms of distributed file systems allow remote file systems to be mounted onto a local directory structure and accessed using normal file access commands. So here it says various forms of distributed file system allows remote file systems to be mounted on a local directory structure and accessed using normal file accessing commands. The www, you know the definition, World Wide Web, has made it easy once again to access files on remote without mounting their file systems. Then comes our client server model. When one computer system remotely mounts a file system that is physically located on other system, like one is a server and other one are clients, the system which physically owns the files acts as server and the system which mounts them is the client. And here there are number of security concerns involved in this client server models. So what are they? They are servers commonly restrict mount permission to certain trusted systems only. They will not give all the clients to access the server. Only certain clients can access. Here the servers will be restricting mount permissions to certain trusted systems only. Servers may restrict remote access to read only. They cannot access the server directly, only read only. They can read the things, they cannot write into the files. Server restrict which file system may be remotely mounting. Then we say the network file system is a classic example of our server and client system. Then what is this distributed information? The domain name system, which we generally call as DNS, provides a unique name system across all the internet. Domain names are mounted by Network Information Systems, NIS. Then what is this? Failure modes. Then what is this? Failure modes. When a local disk is unavailable, the result is generally known immediately and is generally non-recoverable. The only reasonable response is for the response to fail. Here the thing is directly given. So when a local disk is unavailable, the result is generally known to be immediate, and we say that the system has failed when it is giving no response. However, when a remote file is not available, there may be many reasons, and we cannot say whether it can be recoverable or it cannot be recoverable. So what we say, however, when a remote file is unavailable, there are many possible reasons, and whether or not it is recoverable is not readily apparent. That is very difficult to say. Hence, most remote access systems allow for blocking or delay response in a hope that the remote system will come with the backup. So it will not immediately say it has no response, it has failed. So it gives a time such that whether this remote is having a backup, it will be coming up with backup. So what it will be doing, it will be in a hope that some backup will be coming and it can be accessed in future. Hence, most remote access systems allow for blocking or delayed response in a hope that the remote system will come with some backup. Then we will see consistency schematics. What is this consistency? What is this consistency schematics is? Consistency schematics deals with the consistency between the views of shared file. Consistency schematics deals with the consistency between the views of shared file on a network system. When one user changes a file, when do other users see the changes? So what is the consistency of the file? If the file has given full write permission, then number of users can change the file. Means when a user is changing its file, then when the other user will know that the changes has happened. This all comes under our consistency schematics. So with this, we have completed our lecture 3, that is file mounting, file sharing and protection. Thank you very much.